Hi guys, I'm going to read Chapter 3 of The Magic and the Mummy by Terry Deary, illustrated by Helen Fluke, published by Picture Window Books. The Magic and the Mummy. Chapter 3, The First Mummy. Anubis walked between the tables and stumbled. He caught his toe on the leg of a table. The leg cracked, the table fell, and the mummy of a man rolled onto the floor. "Oh!" Anubis roared with pain and anger. He raised his hand, grasped his ears, and pulled. Neria blinked as Anubis pulled his head off. But the head of Anubis was just a mask. Under the mask was the red and angry face of her father. "I hate this mask," he grumbled. "I can't see a thing." The chanting of the priest became a jumble of noise and stuttered to an end. He threw the mask to the ground and limped to the table where the old man's body lay. "Has someone scooped out the brain?" A young priest held up a bowl of gray mush. "Yes, Lord." "We're in a hurry," Neria's father said. He looked at the body. "Sorry, Nesumantu," he sighed. "I'll have to do you without the mask." A priest handed Neria's father a pen made from a reed and a pot of ink. He marked a line about the length of his hand on the old man's side. Then he turned to the man in black. "All right, Thekkel, get on with it." Thekkel took a sharp stone knife from his belt and sliced along the line her father had just drawn. He plunged his hand into the body, wriggled it around, and quickly pulled out the stomach. A priest took it and wrapped it in a cloth. He took it off to a stone jar and plopped it in. Phew! They did the same with the liver, kidneys, lung, and guts. When Thekkel was finished, the priest began to jeer at him. "Desert dog, snake with the smell of hippo dung, filthy rat, get out, corpse fly, yellow spot on the tip of the old man's nose." I don't know. Thekkel grinned and said, "Thanks, lads, but can we cut it short? We're in a hurry today." "All right," they agreed and went back to their jobs. Thekkel turned to Neria. "Right, mistress, I need to give you some quick lessons in making a mummy." "But why did they call you all those names?" she asked. "Didn't you mind?" "Nah," he chuckled. "It's an unclean job. I do it, and they have to drive me out of the house of death because I am an unclean man. It's sort of a game, really. Now just wash the blood off my hands and I'll show you around." By the end of the morning, Neria knew most of the things that went on in the house of death. The bodies that had been emptied, like old Nesumantu's, were washed inside and out with palm oil. Then they were ready to be dried out. "We cover the body in this salty stuff, natron," Thekkel explained. "We leave it for 40 days until it's as dry as a desert beetle's back. Then we wrap it in bandages and make a mummy." Neria nodded toward a boy who was writing on parchment papers. "What's he doing?" "Writing the Book of the Dead, prayers that are wrapped in the bandages. They help the dead person in the next life. The gods must be clever enough to read them. I never learned to read or write." "Neither did I," Neria said. "Never mind," Thekkel shrugged. "You won't have to. Here is your table. All you have to do is to turn Bastet into a mummy." Neria was just about to ask who Bastet was when she heard a loud noise that was getting louder. "What's that sound?" "Trumpets," Thekkel said. "The Pharaoh is coming. Here we go. Stand by your tables, lads." And that's the end of Chapter 3. So I'll see you again for Chapter 4. Get outside, get some fresh air, and then come in and read a good book.